Welcome, everybody, to Saves Together, a podcast about playing games together, whether that means co-op or passing the controller back and forth or just playing the same game at the same time. It doesn't matter how, it only matters that it's together because...
When you save together, you stay together.
Cheers. This is episode 19?
That's right.
Wow.
For Mario Party.
The
Super Mario Party.
The Super Mario Party, and the party hasn't stopped.
That's right.
We're still drinking. This is an adults podcast.
They're all marked explicit, but especially this one.
Yeah. One time we had a little kid on YouTube find one of our podcasts and then complain about the swearing.
It was the Terraria one, so it makes sense that's the one kids would be listening to.
And I try to remember when we're talking about like a childish game, like kind of tone it down.
I think about that comment every time I say the word fuck. Now he's gonna yell at us.
This kid's gonna yell at us again. He was like, I'm listening to this episode while playing on my 3DS. And then
he was like,
5
don't
minutes
swear,
later,
my parents
please don't
will get
swear
mad."
next time. Anyways, Super Mario Party. Did we say that? We said that. Mm-hmm. Is a video game.
On the Switch.
On the Nintendo Switch platform, and it just launched. But first, I want to know, what have you been playing?
Recently, I finished up with Dragon Quest XI. There's more to do in the game, but I've done enough.
So you're done?
I am done. I mean, I could go back, but it's just there's a lot of grinding to do if you want to do the harder part of the game, essentially. What's like the last half of the game. I mean, not last half, like last quarter, really. So I'm done. It was a great game. Loved it. I would definitely recommend that to any RPG fan. I think it's really, really great. So now I'm playing.
I enjoyed watching it, I'll say.
It's a beautiful game.
I really did enjoy watching it. I didn't watch the whole thing or anything, but
right.
It was fun to watch.
So now I got Assassin's Creed Odyssey, and I started playing that. I'm like, a couple hours in. I just got past the title screen if you've been playing the game, and I'm onto like the island, and I have my boat, and it's great. I actually really like it. I haven't played an Assassin's Creed since Brotherhood. I tried playing 3, and I really did not like it, and this feels like it's back to what I enjoyed about Assassin's Creed.
I think you would have enjoyed all the other ones then, because
Maybe.
3 is the only one that's like that.
Yeah, that's probably true.
In the sense that it's deadly serious, and everybody I don't know, that was my favorite. 3's my favorite. I'm just gonna go out. I'm just gonna put myself out there. I'm just gonna let everybody know 3's my favorite. A lot of people liked 3. But yeah, I took a huge break from Assassin's Creed, so I'm back with it. Probably just this one, and then because they just came out so quickly, I was like, I'm gonna burn out on these games. I think they're gonna do another 2-year break this time, right? Didn't they say that? Like they took the 2 years. Origins came out, it was awesome. Then Odyssey came out a year later, and everyone was like, "Hey, I thought we were
2-year break,
pumping the brakes." But I think they're gonna do it again.
These games that fucking fast because they're huge.
It's Ubisoft. They have a million people at their studios.
Right. This game is so big. There's so much. It feels like they've combined everything that they felt worked in the past games and they just stuck them in there. But it helps that for me, it's in a Greek setting and I love the Greek ages. I love the mythology, and that's all really entertaining to me. Plus, you can play as a girl, which is really cool, and her name's Cassandra, and she's dope. So that's important. That's very important.
Speaking of the mythologies, have you fought anything mythological yet? Because didn't the last one, Origins, have like you're fighting a giant lava snake?
I did not play Origins, so I really don't know. But I have not fought anything mythological yet. But I'm okay with that. It's been great. I'm a Sparta.
I'm a Sparta. I'm a Sparta.
I'm a Sparta.
All right.
So what have you been playing?
What's the game I just got? The World Ends With You came out.
Fist of the North Star.
Yep, but first is The World Ends With You is what I've been playing more of, because I've only played the beginning of Fist of the North Star and not played any of it after that. Mm-hmm. Not because it's bad, but I've had a lot of work to do also, so I haven't had a chance. And The World Ends With You is on Switch, so I can play it while you're playing Assassin's Creed or in bed.
Very true. It has a co-op mode, which we have not tried. We may give it a try, but I don't think we're gonna play through it because I've already read some stuff about how it's motion control only when it's on the television, which is bizarre to me. But
what is the mode? Because just from the little I've not played the DS, right? This is a DS game.
Yes.
I've not played that before.
I've played it.
And just from the bit I've played, I've not played much, but still, what could the co-op be? Just 2 fingers on the screen?
No, maybe I shouldn't tell you. That does give away the story, essentially.
Oh, all right. Well, I mean, you're partners.
Yes.
So one of you's a partner.
One of the other person's
you
the partner.
form a pact.
Right.
You want to form a pact right now?
Well, we haven't gotten there yet.
But in the thing, she was just like, form a pact with me. He was like, okay. And then they were a pact. And I thought there'd be a little more rigmarole.
Oh, man. It's, pacts these days.
Pacts are easy
to
form.
They come and go. People are fickle, I guess. All right, so let's talk about our game.
Super Mario. I was gonna try to do the voice, and then I
Mario
gave up.
Party for the Wii. That's the one I always like think of in my head when I think of. I don't know why.
Which one's on the Wii? The 8 and 9 only, right?
I don't know. Yeah.
This is
sure.
technically number 11. This is 10.
11. They came out with 10.
10 was on Wii U.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I may be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I'm right.
Let's talk about it. Developed by ND Cube and published by Nintendo, Super Mario Party just recently launched on the 5th of October 2018 for the Nintendo Switch. If you haven't played a Mario Party, the genre of the game is pure chaos in a board game form.
Yes, it is a board game.
They encapsulated chaos. It's a party game? Is it a party game?
It is a party game.
I guess this is the quintessential party game.
That's right. I think it's
got
the first one.
It's got party in the title. Have you played any similar like Mario Party clones?
I don't think so.
Sonic Shuffle?
No, we were a Mario Party family growing up. We had like most of them.
Amiibo Festival?
Oh, that's the Animal Crossing one? I never had that because that looked bad. That was for the Switch, wasn't it?
No, that was a Wii U.
Really?
Yeah.
I thought that was newer.
It's newer. It's a newer.
That one sucked. You had to have amiibos.
And it didn't have any like mini games, right?
The mini games were weird. They were like text-based mini game. I don't know. I don't really remember. I watched Giant Bomb do their quick look and it looked like not fun.
So the game is back to its roots, I would say.
Yeah, for a while it was you had to ride on a car with some other people. You couldn't move on your own. I don't know why they ever chose to do that. It was really boring.
I think it's funny that is constantly being brought up. They must know how much damage that did. That you're all in one car thing is always brought up in reference to like, hey, the game's back. That's only in one version.
No, there's two games.
Only 9.
I'm pretty sure there was another one that also had mini stars though, or something.
Only 9.
No, 10 too.
Oh, did 10 also?
Yes.
Okay. Either way, it's
there
still
were 2 games.
Was 10 really all in one car? I just think it's so fascinating how much damage they did with
the car.
With the car thing. Everybody references that. But it did suck, yeah. But that would have been cool as a separate mode, I think.
Yes, I agree.
But we're not
here. It
here.
was fun like one time I played it. Then I was like, this is it. I don't want to play it everything like that.
Right. Especially with the mini stars.
Right.
And you could get negative stars like frequently.
Yeah, negative mini stars.
Now, what if they had a mode that was normal stars, mini stars, and coins?
I mean, the mini stars weren't related to the coins. I don't really understand.
But they were essentially just more coins, only
stars. There weren't normal stars. It was just mini stars.
Right. So what if there was a mode with all 3?
It'd be crazy, I guess.
Ultimate Mario Party.
I don't know. Yeah, that would be interesting.
So we crushed this game. It came out on a Friday and we finished it on Tuesday.
On a Wednesday, I think. I don't know. Now I can't remember.
But we've played absolutely everything.
We got all the gems. We beat the game, essentially.
We saw credits. We found out Rosalina is the true superstar. It kind of bums me out, I'm not going to lie. I didn't want to say it to your face, but the fact that
canon.
Rosalina is now the superstar of 2018, that's weird. I guess it's fitting. Isn't she a star child?
She is. She's like an alien who lives in space. So it makes sense. She has a star as her friend.
What's that thing's name? Starfy?
Luma.
Isn't Starfy something too, though?
Yeah, but not in Mario. Oh. Starfy's his own man.
Who would win, Luma versus Starfy?
Probably Starfy. I think Luma's kind of a more of a passive creature. Starfy spins and stuff.
Rystar. So we played every mode, and do you want to just talk about the quote-unquote co-op only modes, or do you want to talk about the whole thing, or separate a bit?
Oh my god, so many options. Let's just talk about everything.
Okay. So let's go through our co-op factors, and then after we can discuss like the full game itself, I guess. Type of co-op.
Local, and there is online, but I don't know if you can do the co-op games that way.
The online is like, you did the online, and I said, you can keep doing this.
That wasn't the normal online. That was the tournament minigame mode, but there's also an online mode where you can play a board with friends, but it's only one board.
Really?
Yes, and only 10 minigames.
What
Whereas the mode I did was like, play 4 minigames with some random online. By the way, everyone lagged out almost immediately.
And if she was playing it, and then it would be very laggy, impossible to play. Like,
Basically, one person would start lagging out, the minigame would restart. Then the other person would start lagging out, the same minigame would restart. I was like, this is fun.
Yeah, they'd drop out either through their own just decision to leave or the game kicked them or something, and then it fully restarts the game. Like, oh my God.
Yeah, it was really just, I didn't need to do that again.
I didn't know you could play the full. That's cool, I guess, but the 10 only.
That's really stupid.
That's really weird.
If they're going to put an online mode, just put them all the minigames in. Like, why the hell not?
I mean, maybe they were like, no one's going to do this.
That's ridiculous.
This is a game for having people over.
I mean, I agree with that, but I don't think no one would do this.
Shared loot or XP?
You know, this is a party game, so no.
The unlockables do not carry over. We did the 2 switches connected thing, and
We had a party.
Tell them about our party.
We had a Mario Party. Craig's birthday was on October 2nd, so we decided, hey, this coincides pretty well with Mario Party coming out on the 6th. So we had a party the next day, invited some friends over. We had about 7 people all together at the end of the time.
I think so. But this game's still only 4.
Right.
There seemed to be a consensus among the party goers that, why is it not 8?
And yeah, I
think
totally
that'd be
agree.
cool.
They could have, I don't see why not. I mean, we can get into this later as well, but like add bigger boards. First of all, there should be more than 4 boards. I think most of them have at least 5, but it would have been nice to have one very large board, which they've had in past games, and then have 8 players. That would be a nice change up.
And if you're going to argue, like, well, the mini games are only designed for 4 people, like, you could potentially do, you guys take your turn, then you guys take your turn. And then you've even then built it into what you've already established. Like, because designing an 8-player mini game, sure. Like, having to do that just because with a thing most people aren't going to use, all right.
Yeah,
fine.
maybe not. Maybe like you know how so then another mode of this game only has like what 10 mini games? The co-op
online?
mode of the game.
Oh, the River Rapids.
So they could do something like that where there's only like 10 8-player mini games, but they also mix in the 4-player ones and like you're saying take turns. There's so many, I feel like there's so much innovation that could go into Mario Party. It upsets me when they don't. Like, okay, I realize I just complained about the car and that's technically a new thing, but but it's like I don't know.
Well, I've always said for a while now about most Nintendo franchises that are Mario, why isn't this Super Smash Party?
Yes.
I would love, even if the only innovation the next one has is it's still 4 small boards and you still only
Sonic's
4 player.
there, too.
But dude, if Pikachu's there and Sonic's there, I'm in.
Whatever, but the characters have almost no bearing on the game.
That's why just put in other
cosmetic.
characters. I don't really.
a licensing deal, man, right?
You guys own Pikachu and Star Fox.
Doesn't Game Freak own Pikachu?
Probably, I'm sure Nintendo could just ask nicely.
Is that how that works?
But so we did the 2 split screen thing and we connected and his one of our friends was over. He did not unlock the mini games. It did not unlock any characters or anything. So there really isn't shared at all.
Yeah, because when I have Craig play with me, he has it doesn't like connect to his account. I don't know if it even can unless his account's on my Switch.
Which it isn't. I have a profile, but I don't. Nintendo, what are you doing?
It's so stupid. I don't understand how any of that works.
Though there's not much to unlock. There's just 4 characters. And,
it's not a big deal.
And the Battle Rush, what was it called?
Challenge Road.
Challenge Road. If you play all the mini games, you then unlock Challenge Road mode.
Right.
So, but that's not like
It doesn't take time at all.
Yeah, it really doesn't. Friendly fire. Any way to interrupt each other at all?
Nah.
Or sorry, I guess that's not interrupt yet. We have an interrupt category.
Yeah, no, not really. I mean, this is a unique game in the way of co-op, so not really.
Along those same lines, though, interruptive actions. This game, unfortunately, does not have the ahoo, 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 ahoo button.
Oh, right, the jeering button.
Really wanted the button that just makes noise during other people's turns.
It is messed up that they took that out.
Like, that
just put more of that in, you know?
Yeah, put more annoyancing.
More crap.
So, difficulty of the co-op. Let's go as pertains to first the River Rapids mode and then the party.
The partner party?
Yeah, but party.
So essentially there's 2 co-op-like modes. Let's just disregard Mario Party for a second. The normal board mode everyone knows and loves. There's River Rapids and partner. Is it partner party?
I think it's partner party, but I like the idea of it being a party.
Anyway, partner party, where you are in 2 teams of 2. And then the River Rapids on a Mario Party board that's been like altered.
It's the same boards technically, but instead of normal Mario Party, as I think we all know and love, is a linear-ish path. Like Candyland, this space is next, and you can maybe turn left or right. Partner Party makes it be more like Clue,
Right.
where
it's really
you
weird.
you roll 6, you can go kind of in any direction. You can even go in a square.
It expands how many spaces are on the board, and like he's saying, like you can kind of choose where you go. And they also changed the rules of the board a little bit, just depending on which board it is. I know the Kamek's last board, that the rules are changed there for the normal mode and the partner mode. Anyway, that's a mode. And then the River Rapid Runs, that's probably not the name, is where you all are, there's 4 people in a boat, and 2 of them are computers in our case, and we're rowing with our Joy-Con motion control the entire time.
Sounds like fun.
Trying to get to the bottom, taking different paths, and playing mini games along the way to make sure we have enough time to get to the bottom.
But that mini game you play every time is exactly the damn same. You play the same one twice, I feel like.
They're not all yes, there's like only a couple, that's the thing. You know, there's 80 mini games in all, which they've heavily advertised for this game, but the issue is, which is great in the normal Mario Party because that's very much spread out, but in the River Rapids Run, there's like 10 co-op mini games or all 4 people are working together towards one goal. And it's a new kind of mini game they've never done. And it's cool, it's interesting the first 5 times you play them, but since we wanted to get all the gems, you have to play through River Rapid Runs
6 times, I think?
6 times.
Or 5. Might be 5.
5 separate times at least. And yeah, I feel like we played some of these games like so many times.
Yeah,
It
each
just got
time
so boring.
I think you are guaranteed, if you're popping the balloons that you sort of need to be, you're pretty much guaranteed to play the same game every time. Like,
Right. Yeah.
you know,
Because
maybe
there's
there'll
only
be
so
one.
many games.
And that is kind of frustrating, especially when you're. We did play it,
We played it all like in a contracted space,
which
times
might have helped us. I was like, I want to beat this because I'm not having fun. So
helped us. But I think it hurt.
I mean,
our
hurt.
experience.
Hurt us. It kind of. It would have helped us to not do it that way.
Right.
To
'Cause
not
you
be
would have
crazy
forgotten
people.
a little bit about it.
But man, I don't like the rowing. I learned, which I already knew deep down inside, but it came to light during this, that I do not enjoy 2 people having control of the same thing. Now, I don't mind if
Co-op.
no. I don't mind if I'll be the steering wheel and you be the accelerator.
I know what you mean.
But when she can turn us left and I can turn us right, and you have to like, okay, now everybody this way, and like you have to be working together, and it just feels like, I know I'm just being an asshole, but like it feels like I could be doing better. I can't.
Craig's an asshole. Also, when he did do it by himself, he did way worse. I just want everyone to know. He's like, okay, just let me steer, let me row. So I gave him the Joy-Cons.
It was too
whatever.
frustrating,
He looked
okay?
like a fool doing the chicken dance, and he got there with like 20 seconds to spare.
Because I was skipping balloons because I was trying to speed run because I didn't want to do this mode. It does suck to do by yourself, okay? I get it. But it's not fun for me. I'm not saying
Hey, it's not fun for me either.
it's just
man.
not fun to be like, dude, if you had just paddled, like I'm trying, like I get it, you didn't paddle, but why you coulda, and now maybe you really couldn't have, but because it feels like, oh, if I was there, I could,
What the fuck? I
don't
don't
wanna-
want good.
I'm paddling cool.
All right, listen. This is an interesting mode for them to put in, but I really think, 1, they should have changed it up from paddling, because fuck that.
I don't want to paddle.
It was so annoying. And then 2, they should add more little mini games. I love the idea of a 4-player co-op Mario Party mode.
Just put us in the car and take us down a straight Mario Party
that's
path.
better than the damn
path.
boat, because I don't want to, you literally motion control paddling the entire time. You don't want to fucking do it.
And when you,
It's the worst part of this
Yeah.
game. And I would say this game is better than a lot of the other previous Mario Parties, so that's, it's not saying much, but it's like, come on,
I would say it's the best one.
Wait, what? Mario Party?
Yeah.
Super Mario Party? Mario Party 4
Um,
is my favorite. The one with what this needed,
I
I
like
think,
8.
was more modes from on the regular maps. Like there are
It
some
needed
Mario
more-
Parties that changed up the rules on boards. Like there's one with the tycoon, the hotel one. We talk about
Yeah.
that one. That's a great. They should have added stuff like that.
Yeah, I actually am, for as much as I love the game, because all the mini games are great. I can't think of a mini game that I
Yeah, the
actively
mini
hate.
games are really good in this one. for sure.
There's some I don't like, but I don't think they're awful. That airplane one's pretty bad.
They use the Joy-Con in a pretty good way.
I think the maps are pretty lame. I like the Kamek one at the end, the Golden Tower,
Yeah.
because it's got
Yeah,
like
me
a bit
too.
of a.
That one a little bit changes it up.
The partner party mode makes the game for me, because I'd rather play that actually, because it feels more strategic. It feels like you actually can kind of strategize a bit,
Yeah.
because it'll be like, all right, should we split up? Should you go get the key that they showed, or should we both go for the stars? you have to roll exact amounts to get onto star spaces and important spaces. So you might get stuck and you have to like, all right, what dice do we need to use for the better opportunity to get a 1 or whatever we need? It's, I don't know. And the fact you can go anywhere sort of.
Yeah, it is a more interesting strategic mode for sure.
I really like party mode and
Partner
partner party, and I'd like to see that expanded upon
I
as
also
well.
liked Challenge Road, which was unlocked after you did all the mini games, and essentially you just had to do all 80 mini games. You didn't have to do them all at the same time. They did let you take breaks, but you do all 80 mini games with challenges on each one. So it was like, finish this in 20 seconds, finish this without running into the water on a barrel. And I really liked this idea of doing like little challenges on mini games.
A lot of them seemed like just win.
Yeah, that's
But
true.
still,
But
it's
it was
cool.
I liked the idea. It changed it up at least, you know. That was fun. And another thing, well, we like Craig was saying earlier at our party, we did the 2-switch thing just to try it out because we wanted to try
right.
everything, and it was really interesting seeing it work. Like the banana one.
Wait, this just reminded me. This game has 2 completely random things in it. This 2-player thing, which you can describe for us in a second, and also that music thing, which you can also describe.
What music? Oh, the rhythm game.
Yeah.
I forgot about that.
So
I
this
love
game
the rhythm
has,
game.
you know, it feels it's kind of a bummer in the sense that maybe the maps would have been better, or there would have been more maps if they didn't have to work on this Rhythm Heaven clone and this.
Oh, but I love
not,
the rhythm.
This
heaven.
not great tech demo of like.
But those things
so
are really interesting.
You could both have, if you had 2 switches and 2 copies of the game, you could connect them in various ways. One was the only one I really liked was baseball.
They showed it in an ad. Yeah, there's another one where you make a picture of a banana, which I actually really liked. It was so simple yet brilliant.
By
moving the switches,
physically moving your switches around to match up, like almost like a very simple picture puzzle.
And it worked great. It was amazing to me. I was like, how? I loved it.
But why is this in Mario Party?
I don't know.
I don't want that in Mario. It was fun, but A, we're never gonna do it again. B,
that's true. It's hard to do like unless you have 2 switches and 2 copies.
And if you're doing that, like you're probably having a Mario Party and you should be playing Mario Party.
Yeah, we had fun though with some of them.
It was interesting, but like I said, it's a tech demo and it doesn't fit to me. It doesn't belong in this.
I think the Rhythm Heaven game belonged more. I love rhythm games. I'm a big rhythm person.
But why couldn't that have been a new type of mini game? It's
yes,
like rhythm mini game.
I agree.
Instead of a section that is only Rhythm Heaven. Yeah. I've not even played that much Rhythm Heaven, and I knew that this was Rhythm Heaven, and that's all it is.
Yeah, no, I agree. It should have been like just another in the roulette of mini games on the board, like or just have a board that's like all rhythm mini games, but still a board.
All right, so you know how Smash has tons of modifiers and like all items, only Pokemons, whatever. Mario Party,
the previous ones do have some modifiers.
Mario Party needs that. Like Mario Party needs it to be like, all right, what about custom boards too? Like we want a super long straight board with no curves, and all we're doing is rhythm games every 5 spaces. Or like I think it'd be cool if there was a lot more options to make crazier, harder parties or huge maps, small maps, partner party maps.
I do think it's interesting that this game has taken out some of that because in previous games there's been 50 turns. There's no 50 turns anymore.
Bummer.
There's also been modifiers to mini games, which I've never used, but there's been modifiers such as luck only, no luck based, weird. There's been that in some of the previous games. I don't know if that's in here. I don't think so. We probably would have seen it. Maybe. Also, I really hate how the setup works. In previous Mario parties, it's a menu, and then you go in and then choose your board and then choose your difficulty. But in this one, you set it up at the very beginning with the characters and the difficulty, and you have to go all the way back to that before you go into the game.
You have to like leave the party zone.
Right, it's weird.
Physically, because you walk around a hub world.
Right.
I feel like Splatoon showed them like, hey, hub worlds are popular. Which I guess
I don't think it works for this game.
it's not necessary. There's a lot of not necessary. For as much as I love this game, I really do love it. There's a lot of not necessary, and it makes me just wonder, would there have been some cooler stuff if the not necessary wasn't there?
Another thing disappointed was we beat the game, got all the gems, and we didn't unlock anything new. If you're gonna let us beat the game, then save one of the characters and let us unlock it at the end. Mm-hmm. Just anything. Or a board, or a mini game.
Like even Toad. Toad is the host of the party. Like, even unlock Toad. It's not a cool unlock. I'm not excited by that, but at least it feels like, oh, we got it.
Well, it couldn't be Toad. Toad's the host.
Toad's like, you know what, Toadette? It's your turn to host. I don't know.
That would have been amazing.
Or someone else. What if he was like, you know what, Pikachu? And that's how they reveal Marvel style.
You just need to give players a reward, and it can't just be the credits.
Because we weren't, also the way you unlock characters is they just show up in the hub world and you have to go talk to them.
Yeah.
We weren't talking to anybody for a while. So when we realized that, we talked to all 4 of the unlockable characters at once.
Yeah.
So we got all the characters without trying, but without knowing that we did it.
Why even have the unlockables then,
Right.
in that case?
Yeah, and then so finally being in the game, we went kind of hard to get all the 5 gems. It was just nothing.
Right.
Just really nothing. What's your favorite board? Your favorite Mario map?
I don't God, I don't know. I think the last one.
The Kamek's Golden
Yeah.
Tower. See, here's
But
the thing.
it was
I can only
also-
remember 3. What's the 4th one? I remember the
fruit
jungle
one.
thwomp one,
Yeah,
the
the
fruit
thwomp
one,
one.
which looks like a lot like a
The
SpongeBob.
bomb one. The bomb.
Oh, that one's lame.
Yeah.
There's nothing to it. There's nothing
The
to any of
bomb
these. There's
is to
nothing.
It. It blows up.
There's nothing memorable about any of them. The thing I remember about the fruit one is that it's colorful and I like the way it looks, but I hate playing on it.
Yeah.
It has pipes that connect. It's like 2 islands, and to get to the other island, you have to land in the pipe space, and it's just too much tediousness to get where you need to
Right.
go. But I think the last level's cool.
Yeah.
Kamek's Golden El Dorado.
And our party was a lot of fun. I think everyone really had a good time. I had a great time.
I had fun.
I think this is a worthwhile game to get.
There's a house rule in the Saves Together headquarters household that if you are in last place, you must wear the Yoshi hat. We have a Yoshi head helmet hat thing.
It's like a
And-
Halloween piece.
It worked. It worked to great effect. Everyone was miserable when wearing it, and it motivates you to not lose because no one wants to wear that thing. And also, we learned about calling the Goombas chicken nuggets, which is fucking hilarious.
Yeah, one of our friends was like, "I'm gonna be the nugget." I was like, "The what?"
And then the
the
Goomba.
nugget.
And now I can't stop thinking about it being a chicken
It
nugget. I
does
think
look
that's
like
hilarious.
a chicken nugget.
It's that one specific McDonald's shape. You know how there's only 4
Right.
shapes of nuggets.
Right.
You got anything else to add? I mean, we're testing out a new format here where usually we're like, yo, we can't talk about that now. We got to talk about it later in the experiences section. But we were discussing it off air, obviously, and we decided, like, why do we do that? Why do we force ourselves out of conversation? So when we're going through the factors, we want that to spur conversation because that was the whole point of them. But we were kind of adhering to them too strictly, and it felt a little unnatural. So now we're going to try to incorporate the whole conversation into those, and then anything else at the end we can also add in. So is there anything else at the end that you'd like to add in?
I don't think so. I think we can get to our rating now.
Yeah, no, snacks first. What snacks did we have at our party? Because we can't say which snacks
We
we're going
had
to have.
toad balls,
Toad balls, dude.
mushroom risotto,
Risotto balls.
frozen balls from Target.
Appetizers. They were bland. Sorry, Archer Farms.
It just needed some marinara sauce, I think.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
also, we
I
had
know.
Tostitos pizza rolls.
And I wanted Mountain Dew, but when I got in line at Target, it was about an hour wait.
Shocking.
And I was like, I guess I don't want Mountain Dew that bad. I don't even like this stuff.
Thank God we didn't get Mountain Dew. We'd be stuck with it.
And we had cupcakes because it was my birthday.
We had Chex Mix.
We had Chex Mix because it's a party.
You gotta have that Chex Mix. Wasn't bold flavor though, because it's Craig's birthday and doesn't like bold flavor, even though that's the best one.
Chex Mix original
Everybody knows
house
it.
flavor. That's so we can't even come up with fake snacks because
No, those are the snacks.
that was the snacks. Toad balls though, that's the key. You have to have something with mushrooms, I feel.
Right.
That's important. I was gonna do chocolate coins, and then anytime somebody got a coin, I was gonna like throw one at them. But then you get like 100 coins, so
We'd run out of coins really
I'm
fast.
not made of money / chocolate here. So
So my rating is, I want to give it a 4.2.
I'm gonna give it a 4.242 because
You stole my rating.
I did because I don't care about this one enough to rate it seriously. But I like it. But
it's fun.
I didn't steal it really because I agree. Like it's a very good Mario Party game.
Yeah, I think if you have people over, this is enjoyable.
If
It's
you're gonna-
not shit Mario Party.
Yeah, if you're gonna play Mario Party, this one is a good Mario Party. It
For sure.
cuts to the chase. Oh, you know what? Forgot to mention, I really like the dice, custom dice.
Oh, that's right. That's what they added. I think that's fun.
that's a good move.
Yeah.
It feels strategic. It's probably not. It's still a chaotic,
Yeah.
disgusting.
It makes you think you're being smart when really it's like it's random stuff.
But every character has you can use a normal 1 through 6, 1d6, or you can use a special dice that someone calculated the odds on. I saw
On Reddit.
on Reddit. Technically, Bowser's the best character. Technically, by a couple small margin, he's the best character, and the worst is Hammer Bro. Which, duh, who the hell's gonna play as that guy?
Yeah.
But cool. Let's get to the news.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Let's Mario Party. I was stalling to come up with a transition.
You failed.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh, I think we just got breaking news, actually.
Did you see that?
Yeah. So,
what does that mean?
What are you trying to click on?
This is grimforest.com, and this is supposedly their official website, like not on Steam.
Mm-hmm. Well,
what do you think they did to get their account suspended by whom?
Too many people coming to your website could do that.
Yeah. Anyway, I'll go on this. That's funny.
So, I guess that's a spoiler alert right there. We're gonna start giving a shout out to like a maybe lesser known co-op game right at the end of our podcast. Just something we find that we think, you know what? Maybe we may not necessarily ever play this game, but it's a smaller known thing, like an indie game or a game that developers making that no one seems to be talking about. Because we always talk about the news, or most of the time we talk about the news if we don't do armchair gaming co-op, game design, whatever the hell we call it. But we never really, there's a lot of games out there being made, so we kind of want to highlight one that looks cool every episode. But she just tried to go to their professional-ass website, and it says account suspended. So potentially, maybe this game sucks,
it's still on Steam, though.
It's doing something sketchy. But we'll get there at the end, because that's where it's going to slot in. Right now, I want to talk to you about Overwatch, because their co-op Halloween event is occurring.
Oh, you know who else's Halloween event is occurring?
Mm-hmm.
Secret World Legends. I miss that game. We should maybe go back to it like we were talking about. Halloween? Well, we were talking about like going back to a game and seeing what we still feel about it and doing like a...
That's pretty much the only reason I put this in here, because I don't play Overwatch, but I really love... We talked about it on our Secret Worlds Legends podcast. Seasonal events are awesome, and hey, this game's popular and they're doing a Halloween event, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Did you know Call of Duty 4 has a zombies mode?
I did.
Wow, well that's co-op, and they've officially shown it off.
The new Black Ops game?
The Blood of the Dead. I don't really like co-op. I mean, COD zombies. What do people call it?
Aren't
Nazi
they
zombies?
Always co-op?
Yeah, I think it's always been co-op. I just figured now it's official. Like maybe because the blackout mode, the battle royale blackout mode is coming in. Maybe people would have been concerned that zombies wouldn't be in. Have you ever played the zombie modes in Call of Duty?
I have not. My brother's a big fan of those though. Supposedly it's a whole ball of fun.
I find them too fast. I'm big, slow, and dumb though. So I meant to say old. I meant to say old, slow, and dumb because I'm not big at all.
I was like, you are none of those things.
I'm old, I'm slow, and I'm kind of dumb.
You said big, slow, and dumb.
Well, I'm big. I'm bigly in age and slow and dumb.
Big in age.
No, but I find the game too twitchy. Especially the zombie mode, I find it way too quick. You have to really, you got to run, and you have to run backwards so much, and you're getting chased, and they're too fast, and I just don't want any part of it.
Yeah, he's old. 29 now.
Big and dumb. Shadow of the Tomb Raider is getting a co-op mode.
That's the new Tomb Raider game?
Which is, for some reason, this one specifically has been like, you know what, I might try that.
You have the old one, and you haven't played it, right?
I have the first of the reboots.
Right. That's what I mean.
When they made her less booby. And I want to play the second one. I don't want to play that one because I know the second one is a lot more better.
There's 3 of these now.
This is now the third one, but it has a co-op mode where I guess you run around and like there's coordination involved, and even if you don't have a headset, there's a system of like pinging of like this one, and like so I'm assuming it'll be puzzles solved by you're over there pressing this button, it's gonna open this door. I'm going to slide in.
Are you 2 Lara Crofts or what?
Maybe you're Lara and one of you is Croft. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's probably you play as non-Lara Croft players because it seems like you unlock stuff. You unlock skins and weapons or something, and that carries over into your single player. Though this is only available through the DLC, so you'll need either the Season Pass or you'll have to spend $5. Overcooked 2, the game I think we've talked about the most for not ever having played it.
Oh, we want to play Overcooked 1 though. It was free on Xbox.
Because it was free, and so I may as well use my Xbox Live Gold account for something. Nope, it's not called Xbox Cooked. What's it called? Overcooked. Overcooked 2 Surf and Turf DLC is available now. More stuff.
More
I'm sure
fish.
It's probably like more like cook me a lobster, and you're surfing while you do it.
No.
Hey, have you seen some of the like?
No. No, I've seen some of the maps.
Overcooked 2 seems like it jumped the shark a little bit.
Damn, that is quite a statement coming from someone who's played neither of the games.
You're right. Let's move on. And Daemon X Machina, the game I'm very excited about for Nintendo Switch, is confirmed co-op in a trailer or like on their website. They've confirmed it. Not much other information is known, but it's definitely co-op. Now it might not be PvP, which that's fine with me. I don't ever want to do that. Hurt other people?
Yeah, I would never.
That's a lie. Sometimes PvP is very satisfying for me.
You always want to do PvP in co-op games. That's why I'm.
What do you mean?
Like you're always like PvP means Terraria. PvP
oh, that's
means
different.
Borderlands.
I'm talking about like
different.
I'm saying this. It's not. I'm saying they haven't confirmed a multiplayer mode of like deathmatch or something.
Right.
They've only confirmed that of the multiplayer options, it's only the co-op so far.
Oh, okay, I see.
Which, hey, that's cool. Are you gonna get this game?
I am.
Me too. So guess what? Episode 46 might be about.
When is the game coming out?
Unannounced. 2019.
Okay, well, eventually then.
I feel this will be Nintendo's Marchy May game. March to May, sometime in there.
There you go. There's
because
the bet.
the end of the year
Write that down.
is going to be like Animal Crossing.
Smash Brothers 2. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, I hope Smash Bros. Penultimate. Or I guess that means.
No,
Smash Bros. Ultraman.
Smash Bros. The Age of Ultron.
Anyways, let's get out of here. Part of me wants to go play more Mario Party.
Part of me
like
does
I
not.
want to do a partner party sort of.
I'm into Animal Crossing.
What?
Assassin's Creed.
Oh.
I thought the
AC.
acronym AC in my brain, and I was like, Animal Crossing. Yeah, to go with that.
Ooh, who would be the assassin of Animal Crossing? I guess the villager, right?
Yeah, probably. That
Probably.
makes sense.
Who are the Templars? Tom Nook. Tom Nook's a crook. Tom Nook's a crook. I get it, guys.
So much anti-Tom Nook in the news lately. Can't stand it.
He's a good. I like Tom Nook.
I'm a Tom Nook apologist.
I think I am too. That means you like him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I apologize for him.
He gives you a free house. I mean, I'm not gonna get over that.
Speaking of free houses, let's talk about our social media.
First, though, you gotta plug.
Oh, that's right.
The game that their website is suspended, so maybe don't go play this game yet, in case the suspension is for like I don't know, malware or something.
No, listen, you can buy it on Steam. It's called Grimwood.
Yeah, because Steam totally checks all their games. There's never been anything bad on Steam.
Night, and it's a co-op MMO.
Can you tell me the title again? I was talking.
Grimwood. The game is.
Now there's an airplane. Grimwood something, dude. Fate is deciding we shouldn't talk about this game. Okay.
So the game is Grimwood. They Come at Night, and it's a co-op MMO RPG kind of game. The art is really interesting. I think that's what drew me to when I saw some images and pictures on Twitter. I was like, oh, this is weird. It kind of reminds me of Don't Starve, but like co-op in the way if you have 39 other random players with you and you're sort of taking turns and doing a sort of strategic tactical thing. It's really cool. I don't know. I haven't played it. Neither of us have played it, but maybe check it out. It's on sale right now. They just came out of beta. So, yeah, that might be fun.
Yeah, go Google it. Does it look like the Yogg?
No, it doesn't.
Okay.
So, I mean, kind of, but more like, it feels like there's a lot more to it.
Cool. What's it called again? One more time?
Grimwood, They Come at Night.
Grimwood, They Come at Night. Go Google it and take us out of here.
All right, so you can find us on Twitter at Saves Together. We're also on Instagram at Saves Together, where we post pictures and we do all our updates on Twitter, basically. We're on SoundCloud at Saves Together. That's where we host our podcast, but you can find us on most podcast affiliate sites like iTunes, Google Play, all that fun jazz, Podbean. I don't know all the names of them. There's a lot.
And also, if you use one and you can't find us, let us know. I'll try to get on it.
You can either DM us on Twitter or you can email us, although I don't really check the email. But, hey, why not?
Give us a call. Our phone number is...
Never. Do not call me. So, go and like and subscribe, comment, make friends with us. We're open, we're friendly, we're checking our DMs, we're checking our tweets, we're checking our Instagram comments. So get on there and communicate with us. Damn it, we love people if they're nice. Don't be rude.
Yo, I only like fun people. I don't want to talk about bad things. I know once in a while we get hung up on some this game's bad, but
only good things here.
It's really not fun for me to always be talking about bad stuff. So if you want to talk about how much you like something and maybe I don't know, maybe it's like rubber ducky collecting.
Keep it posy.
That's cool, man.
PMA. Positive mental
She just learned that.
Attitude.
I've known about this for
Love Island.
Wow. Like this
Hey,
is a
here's
thing.
my show of the week to recommend to you.
Show of the week.
If you got that Hulu, go check out this British show called Love Island. It is truly garbage, but hey, you might have fun like I did watching all 3 seasons. And each season's like 50 episodes.
Think Real World or almost a little bit The Bachelor, except
Bachelor in Paradise and Real World.
Yeah, but instead of like having to be American Puritans about the sex, it's just like, I don't know, I fucked a bird. Like it's just like
It's all
holy
sex
shit.
all the time, but they don't beat each other up because it's UK television.
Yeah,
You're
like
not allowed
we're
to do that.
here in America, our shows are like they fought, find out why next time,
Yeah,
and here
right.
and over there, it's just like
They slap one person, you're booted off the show.
Yeah.
Like legit, someone came in and like almost started a fight and they got kicked off. They barely
Amazing.
did anything.
and all they do is like there's the games they have to play, like the weekly challenges are like put yourselves in this sex position. Like holy
They're
shit.
not all that.
Yeah, but it's a lot.
Oh, my least favorite mini game
From Mario Party?
It's a Mario Party.
Okay, yeah, the
is
sex
when they have
position
to like
minigame.
do something that involves carrying food or drink and in each other's mouths and transferring it this way. There is one of those
Wait.
every season.
Oh,
So,
you're
for
not talking
instance,
about
they're
Mario
like-
Party.
No.
Oh, I thought that you got. I thought that you were spurred a memory of Mario
No,
Party. What is
Love
your least
Island.
favorite?
Mario Party?
Yeah.
I was talking about Love Island.
Well, I understand. It's a
My
gross
favorite-
food thing.
Oh, I hated it. Mario Party, my favorite minigame, I think, is the one where you're tossing a cube of meat in a frying pan. It reminds me of my days working as an omelet chef. I would cook the omelets, I'd flip them in front of the people, and it's kind of like that. You're using the Joy-Cons, like motion controls, to flip a cube of meat, which is also hilarious. And yeah, that's a great one. Every time it rumbles, that's how you know it's cooked.
What's your least favorite one?
Oh, God. I don't know.
The airplane one. I think that's the worst one.
You're just saying that because I won the last time we played.
No, I just think it's bad. Let's leave. Ready?
Go!
Yeah, it's yeah.
Oh.
Ready?
Ready? Yeah!
Go play the Mario Party, and you'll understand what that was. Goodbye.
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
Thanks
See
for
ya.
listening.
Bye.